All right, guys. So I saw all the comments on the last video, and we're gonna show you guys our watch collection.
I appreciate it if you coming through. You feel what I'm saying?
TPT. My wear for the break.
What's up, TPT Gang? Welcome to this week's video. As usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what's going on this week.
I told Neil I was trying to spin back and get like something like really nice for me when I finish some stuff up. Get some like once I get my business
Something like this, bro?
Dude, what is that?
Factory Patek Yacht Master.
That's insane.
It's factory from Rolex like that.
Dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
At the club.
Yeah, at the club,
Sure
that was
we
crazy,
jumping.
That was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And it's all factory diamonds. It's like the highest quality diamonds you can buy.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
Damn, bro. How much is this? It's pretty nice. This one's insane too. These factory set, probably, right?
Yeah, anything that is in these boxes are all factories.
Okay, fine.
11,750.
Oh, slight.
This is the older stuff, so it's 40 millimeter.
What about this one? This one's pretty cool. The Roman. Let's see, bro.
89.50, bro. For this.
Damn.
I am indeed the
I was
It's
thinking
complete
that
box
these were gonna
covers.
be like so much more.
That's because it's a smooth bezel. Also, it's pre-owned
okay,
as
I
well.
see.
But keep in mind, I can polish anything that we have.
Okay, I mean, I'm not really tripping about
What's
it.
worse?
It's for my brother, and if
Yeah,
he
it's for
sells
your
it, he's not getting anything else. This is a gift. How much is this one? Oops.
No, you're good. 8,500.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one I like.
I prefer this over that.
More. I know. I feel like the Roman numerals are just kind of tacky.
I just don't like smooth bezel digits. That's just like my
True.
thing.
Yeah, dude.
I think OPs are cool if you want smooth bezel.
I'm just trying to think which one he would like more.
You like split?
Yeah. Yeah, it would fit his style. I think I'd just do this one. Yeah, I think I'd do this one. This one's pretty nice. This one's actually crazy nice. Yeah, he better do something nice for me if I get him this shit. Yeah,
I mean, you better, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Got you, bro. Sounds good.
Cool. Where do you want me to put this thing?
I'll put it back on. No problem.
How much is this one?
265,000. Full TPT, limited 50 pieces.
Yeah, at that point,
number
I'd rather go
31.
for like 1103 or something like.
1103 is definitely in that territory for price.
Yeah.
With the ARM 11s in carbon, the carbon ARM 11s are a really good price point actually. So we have two carbon 11s. The one with box and papers is 205, and the one that's watch and box is 177.5.
How much is this one?
That's 325. Factory set. Retails 275 if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, I keep looking at these watches, bro. I'm just like, I'm never gonna wear them. Now that like I wear this kind of shit, like I'm not gonna wear them.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I recently went through that too.
I'm done with it.
I kind of got myself out of it, and I was like, dude, like I'm just gonna wear the stuff that I really like, no matter how expensive it is.
Yeah.
But even then, sometimes I'm like, damn, like I bought this, I told myself I'm gonna wear
I mean,
it.
so
and
what
I
else
don't
would
wear
you
it
put
too
in
much.
that like 80 to like 150 range?
So you'd be looking at rose gold AP chronographs. You'd be looking at stainless steel AP skeletons. You'd be looking at some AP perpetual calendars. You'd be looking at frosted chronographs in white gold only. You'd be looking at the orange aquanauts, the green aquanaut, the blue aquanauts.
Yeah, but the Aquanaut, like I'm never gonna, like if I'm gonna wear a rubber strap watch, it's gonna be an RM.
The RM, yeah.
Yeah, I'm never gonna wear, it's like with the Oyster Flex, Paul Newman Daytona, I'm never gonna wear it.
Yeah, that's,
Like now that I'm
especially when
wearing
you have
this,
this, it's
well no,
nearly
this
impossible.
fucks up every watch.
So this is like the ultimate daily, you know, skeleton,
Yeah.
the lowest price points, 41mm, gold bridge. Last year it's being made. Has a lot going for it. I mean, the watch got absolutely killed It is still double retail or very close, a little bit under double retail, but the spends to get a watch like that is incredible. I mean,
No, it's a sick piece.
very, very, very difficult piece to get. I would say even more difficult to get to that than the rose gold one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Stainless steel is really, really tough to get.
And what am I looking at for this?
So that's brand new 2023. We're asking 137,000. If you wanted a pre-owned example, you'd be like in the very low 130s or very high 120s. So figure like 129 to 131. But that one is brand new 2023, and that's literally one of the last ones that's going to be made.
Yeah.
Because they're done after this year. They're making actually a new skeleton from what I've heard.
This one's what?
That is the RM11 in white gold. RM11 in white gold is going to be, it's 2012 with box and papers. It went back for service in 2019, and we can do 175. I like how white gold looks compared to the titanium. You can tell the difference a little bit.
I just like the titanium light.
Yeah, that's
More
one thing.
comfortable.
A lot of people gravitate towards
Yeah,
the
it's
light,
just
the
more
lightness of the titanium.
Alright guys, so I saw all the comments on the last video and we're gonna show you guys our watch collection. So have it right here. Yeah, here it is. And it sucks guys, because I actually had like 3 more watches not too long ago, but recently I just said, why do I need this? And like I only wear really a Richard Mille with NTPT or an AP skeleton. Those are the only 2 watches I really wear. I still have a couple more, but I was like, let me put the money back into the business. It makes me money. So here's my personal collection. We could start right here. So this is the first luxury watch I ever owned. I owned a couple Seikos and Citizens and like Casios and G-Shocks and stuff like that before this. But I was working a summer job in my dad's store in St. Martin, where we're an authorized dealer for Karl F. Bucherer. And I never knew anything about brands, didn't care about the brand I was wearing, but I just love this watch. I love sporty watches on straps, as you guys can see. And yeah, I pointed it out to my dad. I think it's like a $6,000 retail watch. It's a beautiful Swiss movement. Bucherer actually just acquired Tourneau. It's this brand, so the brand is getting a lot of visibility in their boutiques now. And yeah, hopefully it catches traction, because I'm never getting rid of this first beautiful Swiss luxury watch ever. And yeah, I actually let my little brother wear it, so the strap doesn't even fit me anymore because we cut it. It's rubber. But yeah, I gotta get a new strap so I could rock this sometimes. So that was when I was 16 years old, by the way, guys. Next up, at 17, when I graduated high school, my dad gave me a Daytona. I knew nothing about what this was worth. I thought it was just nice because it said Rolex on it, honestly. But yeah, I've come to learn that this is a classic. It's a stunner. It's timeless. We sell these a lot, and happy to have one in my collection. Never for sale. Honestly, I want to engrave the back, like put my dad's name on there or something. But yeah, very, very sentimental piece. Worn it. This is probably the watch that's had the most wrist time in my life. And yeah, that was my second piece ever. Third watch that I ever acquired was actually a Hublot Big Bang. It was all black, just like this, but it had some stainless steel. I actually ended up trading it in for this AP. This is a 44mm forged carbon, which I love. I have a Huracan in forged carbon and ceramic. All black to me is one of the best for watch colorway. Goes with everything I wear. And yeah, I just love this piece. It's a simple, subtle daily. It's valued at around $25,000 today. Yeah, big boy watch. It's a 44mm. Trying to fit the shoes a bit. Next up, I think I got this. This is an AP stainless steel skeleton. This watch gets a lot of wrist time. To me, one of the most beautiful watches in the world. I literally have it tattooed in this logo on my hand. I wear it a lot. It gets a lot of wrist time. I actually never wear this anymore, but yeah, this is like my daily now. Yeah, love it. Stunner, timeless. To me, it's one of the only watches in the world that I could like sit and look at and never get bored. You know, it's magnificent to me. Work of art. It's very rare. Retails like 50,000, 70,000 now. When I bought it, retail was $50,000. Today they trade for like $150,000. From the stainless steel skeleton, got a gold piece. My dad, this last year, we celebrated a religious event in Dubai, and my dad bought me a gold chain. I usually wear white, but I was like, I gotta get a watch to match the chain. So I just picked this up not too long ago. Factory diamond dial, factory diamond hour markers, and fluted bezel, rose gold, stunning watch. To me, it looked like it was $95,000, and then I saw the price under $70,000, and I was like, I gotta get one. And yeah, barely wear it. This is like my club watch when I go out clubbing. I love the AP open work so much, guys, that I had to go out and get a second one. I told you guys I love all black. I have another all black AP. This one's $25,000. This one's close to $300,000. So that's like my daily AP. That's like my when I'm on a PJ with 6'9" or whatever, you know, doing some cool shit. And yeah, it's just a stunning piece, super sleek. It's a if you know, you know watch. A lot of people will think this is a G-Shock or some kind of toy, being all black and shiny like this. The ceramic is super shiny. To me, I love it. It's a lightweight piece. It's impossible to scratch because it's ceramic. I mean, you can, if you hit it hard enough, chip it. But besides that, the watch always looks brand new. And all black goes with everything I wear every day. And yeah, this $300,000 skeleton. So we have like $500,000 in the open works right here. And then my last acquisition, my latest acquisition, which I actually traded 3 of my watches out for. This beauty right here. So it's the RM55 White Legend. There's 88 pieces in the world. Fully skeletonized case. Today I'm wearing it on a Velcro band. I actually had it on just now from my shoulder workout. Sick watch, never have to take it off except when I'm in the pool or showering. But yeah, besides that, this watch can do anything. Super lightweight, you don't feel it on the wrist. Close to $500,000, by the way, guys. Worth more than any car I own, and I love it. I mean, yeah, I could just sit here and stare at this dial.
We haven't done this in I think like a year or something like that. It's been quite a long time. So after many requests, I'm going to be showing my personal watch collection. Now, it has grown quite significantly. I don't want to say that it is necessarily an addiction, but it is getting pretty borderline. Might have crossed over the line. So seeing watches every single day, it definitely is very difficult to say like, hey, you know, this one we're gonna sell or this one I'm gonna keep. What I have done is I have told myself now that I'm gonna prepare a list, and these are the watches that I wanna put onto my list and pick up in the following year. But for now, I'd love to jump into my personal current collection and show you guys what I've got, what I still have from previous, and some of the new additions. And I'll talk about some pieces that I have coming up as well, because I do have a few cool, good ones on the way. So that being said, let's jump into it. So my personal collection before was in a much smaller box. Today we have been upgraded to the 18 watch holder. Like I said, there's been a lot of additions, so I'm gonna jump right into it and show you guys. Let's get it open here. So here we are, guys. Here is the collection. There's going to be a lot of pieces that I'm sure you guys, if you've been around for a little bit, have seen in the previous personal collection video, but there's also a lot of new additions. Recently, a lot of people have been commenting down below saying like, hey, you know, what is that watch that you're wearing? Or when did you pick that up? So I'd love to walk through a few of them. I'm gonna kind of speed through a little bit of the older ones, and then I will talk to you guys a lot about the newer ones and some of the really cool ones and unique ones that I picked up. Starting off, we have the FP Journe Elegante, still in the collection, one of my favorite pieces. However, I did notice that FP Journe did recently release a new version of this watch, which is a black Tidalite version with a very dark dial. So I might be having to pick that up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw it, looks amazing. I still have this watch to this day. I wear it all the time. It is probably one of the best dailies in my opinion. A very, very easy to wear watch, a showstopper watch, and one that draws a lot of attention, and I absolutely love it. I currently have it on the blue strap and I wear it all the time. Of course, this is the 48mm, which guys, if you're gonna buy the Elegante, be very careful buying the 40mm. It is a quite small watch. FP Journe does not measure their watches like traditional watchmakers. So be wary of that, and I would suggest the 48mm for any man for the most part, but still in the collection, great piece, and I absolutely love it. Moving right along, we have the Mad 1 Friends and Family. Still have this guy in the collection. To be very honest with you, this hasn't gotten so much wrist time. I really enjoy this watch. It is very unique and quirky and not something you're gonna see all the time. I've actually been waiting for the right moment to bust this out with a really cool fit, or potentially for an event or something like that. Once again, a really inexpensive watch comparatively to the market, and something that will draw a lot of attention. I like it, it's unique, and it fits very well in the collection, and it's been here for almost a year now. So definitely happy to have this piece. I might even rock it today because I think it probably will go well with my fit. So this might be something I'm gonna be wearing today, but really cool piece, still got it. Now, another piece that I think you guys saw in the last video, this is Old Faithful. So this is one of my first watches. In fact, well, one of my first luxury watches. The dual time blue dial, this is definitely a very special and meaningful piece to me. Still love these 39mm APs, and you guys will see later in the video what I mean by that, but still have the blue dual time. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the dual times today have dropped down quite significantly, as well as a lot of the other pieces. So definitely consider picking up a dual time if you guys were interested before, when they're up in the 80, 90, $100,000 price point range at one point. Today they are trading at a discount, and I am still a huge advocate for this watch, still have it, and still a very meaningful piece to me. Definitely should get a little bit more wrist time with this piece, but that being said, it's just like such a meaningful piece to me that I put it on, I look at it, I put it back in the box, and I'm like, I really love this piece, but I've been wearing a little bit more of the Rolex stuff at the moment. That's kind of my face, but definitely a very interesting and unique piece. Check them out if you are interested. The reference, of course, is 26120ST. Now, another piece that you guys might have seen in the last personal collection video is the owl. So yes, guys, the owl is still here. Still one of my favorite pieces in the collection. I'm sure you guys are starting to see a theme here if you are new to the channel or haven't seen the previous version of the personal collection, but very, very interesting piece, the Royal Oak Day-Date. Something that you're not gonna see very often, and something that took me 6 months to find. Recently, I actually saw another one. I've been offering to a few customers, but very stunning, very special piece, classic, and you probably will not be seeing something like this in the near future from AP, just based on the direction that they're going in currently. But a very special piece to me, and definitely one that I enjoy a lot. Now, this is a piece that you guys have also seen before, and I still 100% stand behind and love. I actually wore this yesterday, and this is the 116509 Meteorite Daytona. So everyone saw the new one come out, everyone was going crazy. They're still going crazy for it, but I still love the classic one. I'm still a huge advocate for it, and I definitely love it and enjoy wearing it. Something about white gold Daytonas, I think they just feel so great on the wrist, and they definitely pack a big punch. When people notice it, they're like, wow, that's really cool that you picked up the white gold. A lot of people do think this is stainless, so when they do pick it up and handle it and look at it, they are quite surprised by it. But I love the weight. I think it's incredibly comfortable for being white gold, and definitely a piece that I get a lot of wrist time. I've had a lot of memories with this watch, and definitely will be keeping it in the collection for the long term. So guys, Kermit is still here, the original Kermit. I actually received this from NEEL, AMAR, and RITZ last year for my birthday. Definitely a very meaningful and special piece to me, and one that I enjoy. This one is actually like a complete collector's set, has everything, tags, paperwork, literally everything. And it is in pristine, unpolished, beautiful condition. It is a piece that I wear a little bit more seldomly, but it really means a lot to me, and it's definitely something that I enjoy. Once again, guys, I do like a lot of the older pieces, especially the older Rolexes. So this one, to me, if you were to say, hey, Sean, would you take a new Kermit or this one? Definitely this one. I like this one a lot, and I'm a huge fan of it overall. And I just think it's such a easy to wear piece and very fun. And a lot of people complain about the older Rolexes and like how they feel. They kind of have like a little bit more of like a dainty feel, and the bracelets are a little bit looser, but I like that myself. I'm a huge fan of it, and definitely love this piece to death. So it means a lot to me, and thank you to the boys once again. Definitely one that will never ever be leaving the collection. It means so much to me, and this is also a piece that I need to put a really cool fit together with. So I have some ideas, but very beautiful piece, and definitely if you guys are looking for a very solid Rolex, this is definitely one of them. Now, next up, a piece that I had before, of course, we have the 1655 Cream Dial Explorer. So guys, a piece that I'm absolutely in love with. I think out of the entire collection, this is the watch that I wear the most, funny enough. Have had a lot of incredible conversations with this piece, and one that I am absolutely just like mesmerized by with. Every time I look at it, that dial just blows my mind. So really interesting story, still in the collection. Once again, hard to find watch, guys. If you're looking for a really nice example, this watch is not easy to find. I myself was lucky enough to get it from a very dear friend of mine who had it for a while. So very, very, very special piece to me as well. And I wear it all the time. I would say probably 2 or 3 times a week. This is like one of the easiest to wear watches. You put it on, you go, you don't worry so much. So still in the collection, not going anywhere, and a piece that I love. Now guys, we've worked through a lot of the stuff that you have previously seen. So I'm going to be jumping into some of the newer additions and talking through them. Some of them are incredibly rare. Some of them are, I would say, more traditional, and some of them were pickups within like the last 2 weeks or so. So I'm excited to bring them to you. One of them I've only even worn one time because it does mean a lot to me, and I haven't gotten to wear it so much. But jumping right into that, we'll start with the Rolexes and then we'll finish up with the APs. So this is going to be my 1655 Steve McQueen. So this is the Steve McQueen Explorer. Funny enough, I did a lot of research on this watch in order to find the correct piece for me, and a piece that was going to fit very well in my collection. I ended up going with the Mark I dial, and a piece that I adore. I also wear this watch quite often, just as I do the Cream Dial Explorer, and definitely one that I spent a good amount of time looking for. Picked this guy up from a dealer in London. He helped me out with the price. He helped me out with all the pictures and everything I needed, because I am quite particular when it comes to sourcing watches. So I was probably driving him a little bit crazy, but he took care of me, and I really love this piece. I've had it for probably like 9 months now. Gets a ton of wrist time and is very special to me. So what do you guys think about this down below? Are you a fan of the Steve McQueen Explorers? Did you like the Cream Dial Explorer better? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, which one you would prefer. But I think probably I would lean towards the Cream Dial just because it's just so different. But this watch I've had a lot of incredible conversations with collectors about, and definitely very special. And guys, great price point vintage watch. If you're looking for an older watch, really great price point, really collectible, super stable. So definitely look into these if you're interested. And my favorite part about this watch is actually not the dial, it's actually the bezel. I just love the bezel configuration and how it looks, and I think it suits the watch very well. So definitely a very classic and amazing piece for me. Now, another piece that I picked up quite recently, and it was kind of a spur of the moment decision, but I got offered it. I woke up one day, I was like, hey, I really want to buy a very special piece. Woke up, put out a call, got a couple calls back, and ended up picking up a 16710 Pepsi, but not the normal Pepsi. This is actually the Tiffany & Co. Pepsi. So very rare watch. These are getting more and more and more difficult to find year after year. This guy is absolutely pristine, in beautiful condition, has all the original box and papers and everything. This is definitely a piece that I very rarely wear. I think I've worn it maybe 2 times, just because I really want to keep it in really nice condition. This is more of an investment piece for me. Although I do love it and I do enjoy wearing it, I really am trying to keep it absolutely pristine, so I wear it very carefully. And this watch to me means a lot, to be able to be part of like that little Tiffany & Co. family, because it's one thing to have a Pepsi or a 16710, which is, by the way, a great watch. Funny enough, I had the 16700 Swiss only Pepsi before, but to have the Tiffany & Co. just takes it to a completely different level. I mean, there's, like I said, very few of these out there. I mean, if you were to look for one of these right now, I think it's going to be damn near impossible to find one, or you'll be paying an insane premium. So this is definitely one that I've been tempted by a lot of collectors to sell to them. They've asked me, hey, please sell that to me, but this guy is not leaving. Beautiful part of my collection, and happy to have it in addition. Now, moving along to one of the heavier pieces in my collection, and one that is very meaningful to me, of course, as many of these are. This is actually going to be a recent 6239 Daytona. So I haven't had a lot of experience with some of these vintage Daytonas. However, I did see someone that came in, he was wearing a very similar watch. I believe it was a 6263. And I tried it on. I looked at it, I was like, it's a little bit small. You know, these vintage Daytonas are around the 37mm mark, which, to be honest with you, I don't know how Rolex measures necessarily for these older models, but this watch doesn't really wear super small. When I wear, like, let's say a 37mm AP, it looks quite small on me, but this watch I think fits quite well, and you do have to get accommodated to the size, but I love this watch. The reason that I picked this watch up is it actually is from 1967, which is the year that my mother was born. So purchasing this watch was a very important moment for me. I have the entire set, guys. When I'm talking about service receipts, original receipts, all the paperwork, all the tags, even the little cloth, everything came with this watch. This gentleman even got a custom leather strap for this watch. So definitely a very meaningful watch to me, and one that I wear quite often. I actually wore it out this weekend, and every time I wear it, I just fall more in love with it. Very meaningful piece to me, and every time I look at it, I think of my mother, who I'm so thankful to have in my life, and she means so much to me. So I was really happy to pick this up, and I wear this watch all the time. Guys, if you're looking for a really cool, unique watch, don't be afraid to look into these vintage or older pieces, especially some of these steel Daytonas. Yes, they are a little bit more expensive than the modern Daytona, but they're unique, they're different, they're fun to wear. Check them out. This guy actually has a very thin band, which was something that I had to get accommodated to, and I was not necessarily prepared to. I'm used to wearing like a little bit of a thicker band on a lot of my watches, but this one has a really thin band with a really thin clasp, but I think it's beautiful, and I'm very happy to have added this in the collection within the last year. Now, another piece that I have picked up recently is going to be this two-tone root beer. So this is actually not the nipple dial. This is the 16713. This piece I actually just put on this beautiful NATO strap, which for 20 bucks, guys, watch has completely changed. Like, before, I was not wearing this watch all the time. Now with this NATO strap, I think I've worn it like 3 times since I put it on last week. Definitely really love the strap on it. I love the green. Green is one of my favorite colors. Happy to have this watch in the collection. I just think it's such a great daily watch. A fraction of the price of the new root beer, like almost 50% difference compared to the modern root beer. And I just love the fading on the bezel and dial, and it almost has like this golden brown sort of color on the dial that it's probably gonna be a little bit difficult for the camera to pick up, but absolutely stunning watch. Guys, if you like this watch, but you're not a big fan of two-tone like myself, throw it on a NATO strap, see what you think about it. They have such cool colors. I really like this this green color here. Looks fantastic with the watch, and I actually got the gold hardware as well, so it matches perfectly. But yeah, I got this watch, guys, and I was like, I don't know about two-tone. Two-tone for me, a little bit more difficult to wear. However, with this NATO strap, the watch to me feels like brand new. It'd be really cool to see brands kind of start offering you know, options for bracelet and strap. There are a few brands like AP which offer, you know, a bracelet or strap, or some special models have both. Cartier is infamous for offering both the strap and the bracelet together. I would love to see Rolex start doing this, guys, offering straps or you know, doing some sort of combination with a lot of their watches. I think that it would help the watch market a lot. It would bring lights to a lot of watches that are kind of suppressed at the moment. I definitely think this is a heavily suppressed watch. I think a lot of people are kind of turned off by the two-tone to some degree, but this watch on the strap, showstopper. Absolutely love it. And for, you know, 13, 14, 15 grand, some of the older ones are even like 10, 12 grand. Really special watch, and definitely one that you guys should be considering if you're looking for something cool and pretty deep value, to be honest with you. Now, moving on to another piece, a little bit of a lower end piece that came into the office. I saw it and I was like, I have to have this. I absolutely have to have this. So this is gonna be the new release Cartier Santos. I actually put it on the beautiful green croc strap. Traditionally it does come on a bracelet, but for me, this like dress watch look with the green croc is absolutely phenomenal. I love it, definitely a showstopper. And guys, for like, you know, $8,500, a huge conversation piece, an amazing dress watch. I think this thing goes toe to toe with like a lot of, you know, more expensive dress watches, and it is one of my most recent pickups, and it was a watch that I couldn't resist. The only thing that I'm thinking about with this piece is that, should I get the Arabic? Should I get the Arabic? It is nearly double the price, but just for the dial, by the way. There's no other changes besides the dial, but I did like the Arabic. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. What would you guys get? Would you keep the Roman? Would you get the Arabic? Let me know down in the comments below what you think about it, but this is a watch that I wear all the time and I enjoy. It's so easy to put on. It's so easy just to change the straps and go. I mean, just look at that. It looks fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. So definitely a newer addition to my collection, but one that I had to have and one that I'm going to be wearing with the suit or just day to day. Really fun piece all the way around. This is a piece that I've been waiting a very long time for and I picked up for myself. Once again, we will continue the green theme. I'm sure you guys are starting to see a lot of common denominators here in the collection, but I have this absolutely stunning 15510 ST green. This is indeed the 50th anniversary. So very collectible piece. I think a lot of people slept on the 50th anniversary for the Royal Oaks. If you guys are looking for a very collectible modern AP, consider 50th anniversary. They are increasingly more rare. I think that a lot of people are gonna regret not having picked up the 50th anniversary in, let's say, 3 or 5 years. I myself went for the green dial and was lucky enough to pick this guy up, and definitely a piece that goes with a lot of aspects of my lifestyle. It is absolutely classic and you can't go wrong with it. It's not 39mm, but the 41mm fits very well. At first when these came out, I was a little bit concerned about the size of the case of the watch compared to, like, let's say a 15400, but I think this watch is incredibly well balanced and beautiful and definitely happy to have it in the collection. Once again, a watch that just means so much to me, a grail and a trophy for my collection. And this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 20 or 30-year-old hold for me. I love this watch to death, so it means a lot to me and a watch that I wear all the time. Next up, a watch that I actually got recently as well. This was actually a gift, once again, from the team. So I actually was lucky enough to get this for my birthday. This is a classic no date Submariner. So you guys are probably kind of getting an idea of my style, what I like. I myself am a huge fan of the no date sub. Such a classic piece, literally goes with everything. You can wear it anywhere. It's a really bulletproof watch, and I think a watch that all watch collectors should have in their collection. The no date to me is my favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of the bubble on the dial for the date window. I think this watch is just perfect, elegant, and as it was intended. So got this as a gift. So thankful for it, grateful for it. Definitely a classic piece. And whenever I'm traveling or, on the weekend, if I'm doing something outdoors or I'm, on a boat or something like that, I throw this guy on and I absolutely love it. And of course, because it's from the fam, it means even more to me. So happy to have this guy in the collection. Now, last but not least, my most recent addition, a watch that I actually received last week, I believe. This is going to be my 16202 ST. So was lucky enough to pick this guy up last week. Really happy to add it into the collection. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was a hater for a very long time on the 15202 and 16202 ST. I could not get with it, tried it, wasn't doing anything for me. I didn't understand it. I was pushing people, get the Royal Oak instead. I'm gonna go back on my word now. I am a 16202 and 15202 ST advocate. What an easy to wear watch, what a comfortable watch, what a stunning watch. Absolutely phenomenal. I love the 16202 ST balancing. The color of the dial to me is almost perfect. I would like to see in some natural lighting it'd be a little bit lighter if I had to really nitpick this watch, but overall I think one of the most balanced and beautiful watches that AP has made in modern years. I love the 16202 ST. Definitely worth the price premium compared to a 15202 ST. If you can, guys, pick up the 50th anniversary. Once again, very rare watch. This one is not the 50th anniversary, but definitely that watch will be incredibly collectible. I love to have this in my collection. Actually, I'm gonna have to wear this today, to be honest with you. Like, just seeing this watch, I just absolutely love this watch. So definitely gonna be wearing this guy for the rest of the day today. I know I said I might be wearing the FP Journe or the Mad One, but yeah, this guy, so easy to wear, so comfortable, and looks amazing on wrist. Really happy to have it in the collection. So guys, I've walked you through my entire collection. There is one piece that is missing, which I would have loved to be able to show you. However, it is not out yet. So the next piece that I'm going to be picking up, which I actually locked in about a week ago, I'm going to be picking up the 126-500 LN Panda Daytona. So that is going to be my next piece that I'm adding into the collection. After that, I'm going to have 2 slots left in the box. Might be filling that before the end of the year. I have one more piece that I've been looking at that is a lower end piece, but I think it's really cool and I'm happy to show it to you guys. But thank you guys so much for sitting here and walking through the collection with me. Let me know what you guys like down in the comments below. Is there a piece that's calling your name? Is there something you guys think I should add? Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite is. Let me know what you'd be rocking or dropping or stocking. And we're gonna pass this along to the rest of the team now. They're gonna be looking at my collection and they're gonna be letting you guys know what they would rock, what they would stock, or what they would drop. So happy to see what they think about that. Hopefully they say good things and I don't look at a watch and be like, damn man, GIANLUCA doesn't like that, or Ethan doesn't like that, or whatever, but it's okay. That's what's cool about a personal watch collection. It's for you, and it matters what you think. So thank you guys so much, and I'll touch base with you soon.
We got Sean's personal here. Let's see what we got. Beautiful. I mean, it's a sick collection. He definitely likes stainless steel. I only see one piece of gold and it's white. But very, you know, simple, original. He knows what he's doing for sure. I mean, it's Sean.
So out of this collection, which 3 watches would you stock, drop, and rock?
I would stock the FB Jordan.
Why is that?
Because I think there's a lot of value in them, and I think it's something that is like upcoming. Like it will eventually bring a lot of return in the future, probably.
Which one would you drop?
I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of hate probably for some people, but probably the MBNF. For as much as it's a cool piece. First of all, I don't know much about it, so I would definitely need to learn more. But it's definitely like a hard piece to sell, so I wouldn't stock it. And it's a very particular piece to rock. So, you know, I would definitely rock something else rather than this one.
And out of this, what would you rock?
I'm in between the 15510 green and the Meteorite Daytona. I love APs and they look so good on your wrist with the, you know, their unique bracelet. And the green dial is the new dial that came out last year. Amazing piece, if I'm not wrong, it's a 50th anniversary as well. Yes, it's also 50th anniversary. But the Meteorite Daytona is my favorite Daytona, and I love Daytonas. So it's a tough choice actually. I think I'd have to go with the Meteorite. Meteorite dial is just so unique. I think we talked about it before in one of our videos. Meteorite is just sick. The red accents make it so fucking sick. I think I have to go with this one. Very unique. Just got discontinued as well. If I had the chance, I would definitely rock the Daytona.
I'm gonna be open and honest with all of you guys, so we shall see. First thoughts. I mean, all of them are good watches, but I mean, the skeletons I love. Stainless steel skeleton, top 5 APs ever made. The black ceramic skeleton I would definitely stock. This is one of my goals for sure. Hopefully in the next 5 years, guys, we'll see. You guys will keep track with me. Rock, yeah, White Legend. White Legend.
You just wear that?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Full NTPT and titanium, bro. It's like a crazy watch. I mean, the only reason I like rock this over stocking is because I want this watch specifically, but this is my second favorite Bubba ever made, for sure. My favorite's the Yas Marina, which is the full carbon with the baby blue inside, but this is second by far, like no question. There's no other Bubba besides the Yas Marina that I like more than this. Drop. Yeah, I know Neil's gonna be heard about this, but I love all these, but I'd drop the offshore for sure. I don't know, it's just because, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of offshores, especially the older variations. The new ones I like, the 43 millimeters, because I think they wear a lot better, but I don't know, I love this watch. I'd still love to have this watch, but this is your going out watch, your flashy watch. This is your everyday watch. This is your under the radar but crazy watch. This is the stunting watch because it's an RM. And this is just everyday man's, like you can travel with that. You don't have to worry about that. This, I mean, it's cool, but it's between these two, but I think this one's the one I drop, unfortunately.
Damn, Sean has more watches than I thought.
Holy fuck, Sean, you've been doing good. Well, first of all, I really like it because I'm a Rolex guy. I like Rolex a lot, and I like APs a lot.
Out of this collection, pick a watch that you would stock.
It would have to be the vintage Daytona. 100%.
Why is that?
It would have to be this one. This one I would stock, keep it in my room, and just not wear it whenever I would have a visit over at the house. I would just show this to them. Like, that's my holy grail. I'll be like, yeah, I have this watch. And look at the condition it's in. Because these Daytonas are just a sight to behold. So that's what I would stock for personal, obviously. So a watch that I would drop just out. I don't know. This watch is not my cup of tea. So, I mean, I understand that you know, the mechanics behind it, but still not my, like I said, not my cup of tea. Either way, you know, watches, they come down to personal preference, and this one's just not. I personally would not wear it or have it. To each its own. And then a watch that I would definitely rock every day, it would definitely be the Submariner. This Submariner, honestly, you can wear it with a suit, you can wear it with shorts, you can wear it with a casual. It's just very, very versatile. You know, you can wear it in so many different occasions, and it's a good looking watch on top of that. So 100% I would rock this every single day. This will be my daily watch.
All right, so things are coming full circle now. I've been tasked to go through part of Neil's collection and give my personal opinions and recommendations and give a stock, rock, and drop for the collection. So I don't even know what's in this box because he's got a pretty big collection, but let's take a look and see what we got here. And I'll give you my honest and unbiased opinion on what I would stock, rock, or drop. Wow. All right, so this is kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So here we have a steel double balance, ceramic double balance. We have the carbon offshore. We have the white legends, which was recently added, the Pavé dial date, and an old style Daytona. So right off the bat, I know exactly where this watch is from. So I'm going to have to say that I will rock this watch for one particular reason. This watch was actually given to Neil, AMAR, and RITZ. They each got one from their father, I believe 5 or 7 years ago, a long time ago. This was actually, they each got one for a graduation gift from college. So this watch is very meaningful to Neil. So this is definitely one that I would personally rock in the collection just because it does mean so much. Despite being the least expensive watch in this box and probably the least notable watch in this box, it is a very meaningful watch. So that's why I would say definitely rock that one. Now, moving along, this is a watch that I saw recently, this Pavé dial date. So I was not the biggest fan of it when I saw pictures of it. Seeing it in person, I love it. I mean, it's an absolute showstopper. Just based on everything else here, how many do I have to drop? Is there a certain amount?
Just one of each.
Just one of each?
Yeah. You only get one for each category.
All right, I think I'd have to drop the date. I mean, it's crazy, but I have to do it. I was gonna say the carbon offshore, but like the carbon offshore I like. I didn't know it was one of each though, but rock, drop, damn, stock. I mean, this is pretty much a no-brainer for me. It's gonna be the White Legend. White Legend, limited of 88 pieces, very super heavy hitter piece. I can already think off the top of my head of like 24 people that I can offer that to. So that would definitely be one that I'm gonna put in stock. So stock, drop, and rock. That's my 3 from this box. And you guys are probably surprised. You thought I was gonna be looking at these double balances, but you didn't know that about the Daytona. So pretty cool fun fact, very special watch, and that's my opinion.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week.